I can turn a pole on.
I know. I've seen you with Men of the Night.
Jesus.
What does it stand for? Good morning, party people. Welcome to the Breakdown with Nath, and I know everything, Johnny.
I do, and I know this is, do you want to yeet like me? I'm one of those cool kids. Yeet.
That is easily my least favourite thing.
Okay.
Shout out to our friends though that used to do it.
What do you think it would be then?
Did we read the description?
Do you willy... Does it have to be Did your willy take your life, man? Look, I hope that Sleep Token are watching this and having a little chuckle. They don't seem like they would have the best senses of humour. It's like, fuck these lads.
Don't you want to... And then I gotta complete that with the... Yeah, the Y really throws you, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yell like me.
Maybe it's a heavy banger then.
Oh, don't you want to yell like me?
A little bit. Anyway.
This is the Breakdown with Nath and Johnny, where we try and understand what vocalists, artists put into their
acronyms.
And the answer is...
We don't know.
We've got no idea.
You know what I do know? There's one thing that I hate worse than bad coffee. It's when your coffee or hot drink isn't hot enough.
You hate a not warm coffee worse than you hate a bad coffee.
No, I hate a bad coffee. Yeah, that's fair. But you know what I mean?
I was just astounded then.
Did you just like... How do you even not make a hot coffee? Anyway.
Oh, that's not that hard.
It's not a coffee anyway. It's a chai latte.
God, you're fancy.
I'm so fancy. Anyway, you guys should be fancy as well. And you should... Oh, you thought I was going to say like and subscribe, but I'm not. Fuck yeah. I'm going to say check out our Patreon if you want to help us out.
Almost spat. Fuck yeah. Pay us money. Yeah. He is right though. Fuck you and pay us money. Yeah. The Patreon is where you guys can support the channel. It allows us to afford to continue doing this because we don't make money from this otherwise. Give me headphones on. I really want to listen to this.
Poor ass bitches.
We have checked out everything Sleep Dukin has dropped in the last couple of years.
Did you say Sleep Dukin?
I did! Yeah. No. We were, and I don't want to say we were cool kids, but we were cool kids, early adopters on Sleep Token. We have both been listening to them for a very long time. And I'm so... I don't know the band, but I'm proud of them from their progression and the fact that they're getting the audience they deserve now.
100%. They're a fantastic band. They're very eclectic, very cool, different spin on heavy music, totally different elements like to heavy music that I'm really enjoying. So anyway, we're going to do this shit now. Do that shit.
God, good headphones make such a difference.
Yeah, it's like you can almost hear it bouncing off.
It's because you've got no brains to...
It's just rattling around in there.
Do you roll with the waves?
What do you want with the waves?
Do you duck into deep blue safety? Is it always the same?
Oof.
Do you wish that you loved me? Do you pull out the chains? Or do you push into constant aching?
I know I'm pausing it real early, but there's an effect on his voice there. How do you feel about that? Because you're a real anti-auto-tune guy.
I'm not so much anti-auto-tune or Melodyne and things like that as I'm anti that Domo Arigato Mr. Roboto voice that they do. Where it pitch shifts like noticeably.
Yeah, okay.
And it sounds programmed or it sounds like manipulated. That I'm fine with.
Okay, cool. I find this super engaging.
Each and every day. Do you wish that you loved me? Is there something you give?
Oh!
That you will never receive in return? Do you know what it is? Do you wish that you loved me?
so much great progression going
Are
on.
you trying to live like everything is a lesson to learn? Can you ever forgive yourself? Do you wish that you loved me? My reflection just won't smile back at me like I know it should.
The production on this is phenomenal.
It's
all
so
those gradual
clear.
little increases.
Yeah.
This instrument coming in, this vocal line popping through. If you're not listening to this, if you just like watching this on your phone, do yourself a favor, get the headphones and give this a listen. Just because I feel like you might miss a lot of the nuances to this song, and there is so much
There's
building and progressing throughout
so
this.
much going on, and they've become like full masters of that. Like I love it. It's just huge soundscape stuff.
Yeah.
I would turn into a stranger in an instant if I could. There is something eating me alive. I don't know what it is. Maybe not that you conceal your feelings, they just don't exist. Do you ever believe we can turn into different people?
I love the progression of these clips too.
Do you wish that you loved me?
Sick.
Could we ever release? Is it better to just not feel? Can we hit delete? Do you wish that you loved me? It's been so long that I'm forgetting what it feels like. But I'd rather not remind myself and leave it all behind.
I know I'm pausing it again, sorry. This gives me sort of like modern day postal service vibes.
I was trying to put my finger on who it kind of reminds me of. It kind of reminds me of them for sure.
Even just like that little offbeat drum work. There's like these cool little notes in there in the percussion and the synth that allow the vocals to do the thing without being crazy and just keep it driving through and kind of progressing through the whole thing. That to me, if you're not familiar with the Postal Service, that was Benjamin Gibbard from Death Cab for Cutie. He had this like side project with, and I don't remember the DJ's name, but it was like electronic with Death Cab vocals, and it was so freaking good.
Yeah,
This is giving me massive vibes for that.
And I try so hard to fix it up, but nothing seems to help. But I cannot hope to give you what I cannot give myself. Do you wish that you loved me? Small bird. Do you wish that you loved me? Do you wish that you loved me? Oh, do you wish that you loved me? Do you wish that you loved me? Small bird. Do you wish that you loved me? Do you wish that you loved me? Oh, do you wish that you loved me?
Very cool.
I do love you.
That was really great.
I don't have to wish for it. Do you wish that you love me?
Yeah, well, we got that wrong, didn't we? Anyway, no surprises there. I love how so far on this album we're getting just them completely pushing the ends of the spectrum that they sort of play within.
Yeah.
We've had the heaviest stuff they've ever done, and we've had the most sort of atmospheric soundscapey stuff they've ever done. With the exception of Fall With Me, the a cappella track on the last album, we've had some really interesting different stuff from them, like even the addition of the funky sort of vibes, and I just think it's really cool. It's really cool that they are pushing themselves to do different things, and I think that the album's going to be a hell of a ride. Again though, man, like I'm kind of...
Annoying.
Yeah.
Just kind of though.
Just a little bit. No, I get the way that music is now in terms of releases, but could you imagine like if we had only got 3 tracks from this album leading up to it?
How many people would have missed how good the album is that they didn't go to it?
Yes and no, but see, like, I think that it does work like that. But for me, I would have loved to hear 3 very vastly different tracks, and then check out the album myself. And I realise that obviously times are changing, and they want to, you know, push and push and push for plays and playlists and that sort of stuff.
Old man shakes fist at cloud.
But you know what I mean? Like, could you imagine if we hadn't heard any of these songs and you just went in with 3 songs as kind of like a vibe of what you might get on the album, and then you had all the rest of the album to just sort of be like, oh wow. I think there would have been, for an album like this, there would have been so many incredible, unexpected wow moments.
Do you think because our role is to be on top of things as soon as it drops, to share them with people, to kind of get them up on top of that, you might, and the average person may not get to watch every single or may not look for every release, so they're actually going to get that experience? Or do you think now that everyone consumes music? Comment on this one, please, ladies and gentlemen. Let us know, do you, fans of the channel, you guys watch us all the time, and that's so good, but outside of the stuff that we do you have bands that you're like, oh, I didn't check that out, I'll just go listen to the whole album now? Or are you looking for sort of new releases and stuff all the time? Like, how do you consume your music now? I'm really curious about that.
Yeah, would you still play this album when it comes out in full from start to finish and go on the ride? And do you think that knowing potentially half or 3/4 of the album might sort of change the experience of how you would sort of digest and resonate with the songs? Because for me, it's just like that. I wouldn't have expected it to come after something like Chokehold or The Summoning, you know what I mean? And I would have just been like, oh, holy shit. But then after that, there probably would have been another heavy track, and it just would have been much more of an emotional roller coaster, I think. But in saying that, these guys are that good at what they do. I think either way you're going to get that effect. So yeah, very interesting track, very interesting band. I'm loving what they're doing. See a lot of people now that these guys are getting, like you said before, it's good to see them getting the credit they really do deserve. There's a lot of people sort of now piping up with that tall poppy syndrome and sort of, oh, I just don't get it. It's like, but that's the thing about music. You don't have to get it. If you don't get it, you can keep your opinion to yourself, and you can go find something that
I don't believe in it.
You don't believe in that? You're very opinionated.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
I guess the real question is, do you wish that you loved me?
Oh, do you?
Do you? Anyway, thanks for being here, guys. We love you. We think you're incredible. You're going to do great things. Bye.
Peace.
Loves a peace sign.
Loves it. I'm all about peace.